The power of silence. Why it's your strongest weapon. Most people are terrified of silence. We live in an era of constant noise, social media pings, background music, and the internal pressure to always have a witty comeback. We've been conditioned to believe that if there is a gap in the conversation, we are failing. We feel awkward, small, and desperate to fill the void. But in the world of high-stakes psychology, silence isn't a void. It's a vacuum, and a vacuum always pulls things toward it. Today on Mind Decoded, we are going to explore why silence is the ultimate power move. We'll show you how to use it to flip the script on too nice behavior, how to win negotiations without saying a word, and how to make people reveal their deepest secrets just by staying quiet. This is the art of the strategic pause. The science. Why silence hurts. To master silence, you must first understand why it works. Human beings are social animals. For thousands of years, being in with the tribe meant survival. Silence from others was often a sign of disapproval or impending exile. Psychologists have found that it takes only 4 seconds of silence for a person to start feeling social pain. When you stop talking, the other person's brain goes into overdrive. They start wondering, did I say something wrong? Do they dislike me? Are they judging me? While they are spiraling into anxiety, you remain calm. This creates an immediate power imbalance. By being comfortable in the silence, you signal that you are the one in control of the emotional environment. You aren't just being quiet, you are demonstrating high-value confidence. The negotiation weapon. The first one to speak loses. Let's look at a real-world scenario. Negotiation. Whether it's a salary increase or buying a car, the most critical moment is right after a price is mentioned. Most people, because they are too nice, try to soften the blow. They might say, "I'd like $5,000, but I'm flexible." The pro does the opposite. They state their number, and then they stop. They look the other person in the eye and wait. This is known in the business world as the dead air technique. The silence puts an immense weight on the other party. They feel the need to justify their position or, more often than not, they start making concessions just to break the tension. If you can wait out those 10 seconds of discomfort, you win, exposing the truth. The interrogator's secret. Silence is also the most effective lie detector ever discovered. When someone tells a lie, they usually have a script prepared. They've practiced the words. But what they haven't practiced is what to do when those words are met with total silence. If you suspect someone is being dishonest, ask them a question, listen to their answer, and then just keep looking at them. Give it 5, 6, 7 seconds. Because they are nervous, their brain will interpret your silence as, "I don't believe you." To fix this, they will start talking more. They will add layers to the story, provide unnecessary details, and eventually, the contradictions will appear. Silence doesn't just catch lies, it forces the truth to surface through the pressure of the unspoken. The social magnet. The aura of mystery. There is a reason why the most charismatic people often say the least. When you talk constantly, you become predictable. People feel they have figured you out. But when you are selective with your words, you create an aura of mystery. People become curious about what you are thinking. Think of it as social scarcity. If gold were as common as sand, it wouldn't be valuable. Your words are the same. By using silence, you increase the value of every sentence you eventually speak. It forces people to lean in, to listen more closely, and to respect your opinion. You move from being the person who seeks validation to the person who grants it. When someone yells at you or tries to provoke you, your instinct is to defend yourself. This is exactly what they want. They want your energy. Silence is the ultimate no to their drama. If someone insults you, look them in the eye and say nothing for 3 seconds. Then, ask a calm question like, "Are you okay?" This shifts the shame from you back to them. You remain the rock. They become the crashing wave. The aura of mystery and charisma. Why are mysterious people so attractive? Because they don't overshare. In this chapter, we discuss social scarcity. If your words are rare, they become expensive. If they are common, they are cheap. By speaking 50% less than everyone else, you become a puzzle that people want to solve. We'll look at how Hollywood icons and world leaders use the pregnant pause to make every word they say feel like a headline. Knowledge without action is just noise. Your challenge for the next 24 hours is the 3-second rule. Before responding to anyone, count to 3 in your head. Watch how they react. You'll see the power shift in real time. Conclusion: the challenge. Silence is a discipline. It's a tool for the strong and a nightmare for the insecure. Tomorrow, I want you to try this. In your next conversation, when you feel the urge to fill a gap, don't. Hold it for 3 seconds longer than feels comfortable. Watch how the other person reacts. You'll see exactly what we've discussed today. The power shift. The echo effect. Focus, emotional intelligence, and empathy. Silence isn't just a weapon, it's a mirror. In this chapter, we discuss the echo effect. When you remain silent while someone is venting or sharing an idea, they begin to hear their own thoughts more clearly. Often they will reach their own conclusions or solve their own problems simply because you gave them the space to hear themselves. By not interrupting with your own opinion, you become a high-value confidant. People will start coming to you for advice, even if you barely say a word. It's the ultimate secret to being perceived as wise. Cultural silence, East versus West focus, expanding the global perspective. Silence is interpreted differently across the globe. In Western cultures, we often see silence as a gap to be filled. But in many Eastern philosophies, silence is seen as a sign of respect and deep thought. In Japan, for example, a long pause in a business meeting is a sign that the proposal is being taken seriously. Understanding these nuances allows you to navigate a globalized world. We'll teach you how to read the quality of silence. Is it a respectful silence, a confused silence, or a defiant silence? Mastering this distinction is what separates the amateur from the expert. The internal battle, mastering the urge to speak, focus, self-control, and stoicism. The hardest person to keep quiet isn't the other guy. It's you. Your ego wants to defend itself. It wants to brag. It wants to correct others. And it wants to feel important. This chapter dives into the stoic practice of internal silence. We'll discuss techniques to calm the monkey mind during a conversation. When you stop the internal noise of, "What should I say next?" you actually become more present. This presence is felt by others as a powerful, grounded energy that cannot be faked. When silence is the wrong move, focus, ethics, and balance. A true master knows when to put the weapon away. Silence used poorly can come across as the silent treatment, a form of emotional manipulation that can destroy healthy relationships. In this final deep dive, we look at the ethics of silence. There is a fine line between a strategic pause and emotional ghosting. We'll show you how to use silence to build respect without becoming cold or unapproachable. The goal is to be a powerful person, not a distant one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button and subscribe to MindDecoded. We're on a journey to decode the human mind, one secret at a time,